Today we explore some Clash Royale. What's shaking, guys? It's Feldy bringing you another Clash Royale video, and today we are getting into our brand new clan. Hey, it's season reset, but first, if you haven't subscribed, make sure you guys subscribe, smash that bell button, like this video for more future content, especially a ton of Clash of Clans updates coming soon, because you guys know what time it is. It is Clan War League time. Speaking of Clan Wars in Royale, we are going to be doing our River Race Wars, and I have some huge props to Jopa, Mo Bamba, and Pepe for joining the community here. If you haven't already, it's actually down this way today. Go down that way and click that join button on YouTube, and you too can subscribe to the membership. You get all sorts of fun perks, and they actually ended up getting a couple extra things from me just today. So super cool, and I am so excited to announce this. Well, let's go ahead and get into gameplay first, okay? Let's get into some gameplay for the river race. Now, we do have somebody who is doing a boat challenge, and somebody who is doing the duel, right? So let's go ahead and watch this. So I joined a new clan. The clan is now called Auburn, and we are really active. We do kick people who don't use attacks in River Race. So if you haven't been using River Race attacks, don't try to join this clan, but we will end up actually accepting most people if you're active. So if there's space and you want to come on in, come on down. We would love to have you. All right, so this gentleman is playing the Ram Rider Prince deck with who knows what, and obviously this other guy's got the Graveyard Hog Freeze Cheese deck. Not necessarily the best when you have low-level cards like they kind of do here. He's a tower 11. His card should at least be 11, but you know, that's the whole point of this river race, is to start getting your cards to upgrade. So anyway, while this is going on and we're waiting for our turn in the river race, huge news is yeah, there's the cheese. We finally released merch. So the merch is available at the shop. There is a limited quantities. Now, I will tell you this, they only last for 3 weeks, and because I'm posting this just a little later than I thought I was going to, it is literally only like 18 to 17 days left by the time that you see this video. So if you want to pick up some Project Clash merch, the description is in, or the link is in the description below. There are going to be 2 sets to choose from. There's t-shirts and there's going to be some sweatshirts. So depending on your style and your preference, just choose whichever one you want. It is limited edition. It is limited to 20 per each item. So total, there's only 80 items. So somehow my Clash Royale decided to just pause and glitch, you know. And so here we go. We're gonna go ahead and let's hope that we pull out this win here, and then hopefully we'll be able to pop into the river race and do our thing. So this guy obviously upgraded his little 2 elixir skeleton barrel guys. I don't even know what they're called, but super nice little 13 upgrade there to go attack that tower. Now this other guy does have the Royal Champion, or Giant rather, Royal Champion, jeez. The Royal Giant and and a P.E.K.K.A. My goodness, this deck, he has a very heavy elixir deck, but it is probably going to be well worth it, because he will end up getting that tower. And there is that Inferno Drag. Luckily, he played a really nice counter in a really nice spot. This game is all about counters and where you actually play from. So he's not quite able to use his P.E.K.K.A the way that he wants to. So yeah, there we go. Okay, the Mega Knight is gonna go down, and then oh yeah, I was gonna say either the P.E.K.K.A or those barbs are gonna come out, but luckily the Mega Knight is so tanky that that's gonna just be rip the tower. Super nice there. Okay, let's hope he has some kind of tower or something. But the bowler, what he doesn't understand is the bowler doesn't have the knockback ability on the Royal Giant. So yeah, so now you're gonna have to go attack the other tower, and I have a feeling he's gonna be okay with it. Oh boy. Oh boy, well that was a waste of 2 elixir, but the bowlers are gonna actually do some good damage, and luckily the bowler did not get targeted by that Inferno Drag, which is really nice. And let's go ahead and see what damage can be dealt here. Oof. Well, the bowler did a pretty good job. He just needs to counter with something. Oof, that P.E.K.K.A, man. Luckily the P.E.K.K.A is only a level 8. I mean, if you can imagine if that P.E.K.K.A was a level 13, he would be RIP in 2 seconds. Alright, oh boy. How did that Inferno Drag lock on to the Mega Knight instead of that Barb? That was pretty cheesemo. Oh boy, this is not gonna be good. That fisherman really needs to pull him over. Whew, and man, oh man, he really needs to find some method to get to that. Oh boy, that's not gonna work because, yikes. Come on, buddy, I'm pulling for you. This is not gonna end well. Luckily, that Inferno Drag could not get into that rage. What is he gonna do? He's got to put the fisherman down, but he placed it in a wrong spot. Oh no! Oh no! Oh boy! He's got the miner there. Yep. So I totally don't know how I would have countered that. It's easy to say in hindsight what you would have done, but definitely a good race there for him. Okay, let's get into our battles now that we are all ready. I am going to take a sip of my coffee. Gotta love it. Alright, so speaking of the Royal Giant, we are going to do the Cheesemo Royal Giant to start off. I have found that if I do this deck, I end up getting a lot more value out of it being the first deck. So typically this is like what I like to do. I like to put down the items like a building along with the let's go ahead and get this down. The building along with the Royal Giant, because if they do try to play like a skeleton army or something, then it at least gets that in there. So we have pretty good start to this. Now all of these cards are essentially counter cards, so I'm not really trying to focus on playing them right off the bat, just because I don't want them to die a death, but I also don't want to leak a ton of elixir. So what we'll do is we'll throw that down, and then we'll throw this down as well. We do have the bomber that was able to attack that, and we do have that archer guy. So the magic archer, he is kind of a pain in the butt for us, so whenever you can get rid of him, it's definitely better to. I guess I'm just gonna let that expo go because I really just have kind of counter cards again. The whole thing with this deck is to cycle for the 2 times elixir. So I am gonna just zap. I probably shouldn't have, but I didn't want that to go on too long. Now he's probably going to be able to cycle back to his expo next, so that's where this guy is going to come in handy. if I can throw him down, although that's going to be RIP tower for that. So what we'll do is we'll send in this, and we'll play these guys over this way in hopes that all of that gets smashed, which it was, and there we go. So that's how you basically counter. You have to play based on where you think they're going to be playing as well, and then you get the most value. So he played his Expo at just a really vulnerable spot, and then for these little guys, I really don't care too much about them, because the Zappies I can go ahead and snag with my tower, and they're not going to do a ton of damage, especially with the way that this game was going. I have control of the game completely. We'll just go ahead and send that fireball just for fun. Voila. So that deck alone is so fun to play with. I am going to play with my Prince deck next, and I usually like doing this kind of combo back to back, because they don't anticipate that. They think that they're going to get like either a goblin deck or something like that, where in reality this is kind of another one of those power decks. So let's hope that this actually does go well. All right, let's see. What am I gonna? I'm gonna play the knight over on this side. I'm gonna play my guy over here, and then we'll do this. We'll do some arrows over here, just so that I can actually get a few of these. Okay, so the arrows probably weren't the best play, and I probably should have just let those guys go, especially now. In hindsight, I should have played that Valk a lot sooner, but I was like, oh, I'll just play the Fire Spirits, when I should have just played the Valk. So we'll give him a little well played, we'll give him a thumbs up, and we need a sip of coffee. Definitely one of those matches where you know you need to come back from now. There's not that much hope in terms of countering what he has. So I'm just going to have to save my elixir now. That's the most beautiful thing he could have ever done, was to not actually play all that in that direction. So you can see my baby drag hit the tower. So that's okay, because we're going to place our Valk down again. And even though that the witch was attacking, definitely have a little bit of an advantage now for the elixir. This is gonna be a tough match. What I need to do is counter over that way, and then get my, yeah. So I needed to protect the musketeer, although he's got that tower rip. Man, oh man, oh man, this is not gonna go well for me. I need a zap in this deck so bad, but I never can get it. And then, alright, so even if I can just get one tower at this point, I would be happy. He played mono a mono, so he basically was just playing exactly the same kind of power deck that I had. He just ended up having a better rotation through. So that, I mean, good for him that he had that cycle. He probably will 3-crown right here. I don't know. I would just love to get a tower. Not even gonna happen here, but I don't want him to get that 3-star. Okay, what do? I have this golem deck, or I have my, I have to play this one. The golem deck is too slow. It's great in triple elixir, but this one is definitely a little bit slower, or this one's definitely quicker for the cycle. So we will try this. We will have the snowball ready, yep, for that. Alright, so we at least have some nice damage dealt there. I do like to play kind of this little combo together, especially against that that guy. He's gonna blow up that mini P.E.K.K.A. Not a problem. We'll just go ahead and, oh, the Tesla actually ended up killing the princess where I wasted 3 elixir. That is going to come back to haunt me, I have a feeling, but this is going to be our dude's answer for that. We'll go ahead and get this guy down. He at least won't do any damage to the tower. Now it's just a matter of, can that one goblin get that princess? Nope. And we'll have to do this. And I have to waste the 3 elixir on the princess again because she's going to damage the tower. And then the tower and that goblin are going to go to town. I wanted to wait, but I had to attack that goblin. If he did too much damage, that could be the difference between the tower later on. So you always want to make sure you try to counter it, even if it's something in that kind of area. He knows he's saving up for his giant skeleton, which is going to come in the back. We'll go ahead and place that guy here. You know that he's going to wait for that 4 elixir for that lumberjack, probably placing it right behind him. Yep. So we'll go ahead and at least try to do the little counter that we can. And we need to get rid of those. And voila. Alright, so we want to kind of try to wait as long as humanly possible before we actually end up getting that down. We'll go ahead and send this guy over here. And now I think I can safely send in my hog to at least get some tower damage. At this point, this deck is not going to win against this cycle. There's just too much, and it is for sure just a very, very, very brutal cycle for me to be caught in. So if that guy can get rid of that, that would be fantastic. And then what do we do here? I don't think we're going to be able to pull off. Man, that was a lot of tower damage for not a lot of what I had. He's going to try that clone again, which I don't know why he would have the clone, to be honest with you. Okay, I need this to distract that. This guy over here. And then what we'll do is throw a hog down, snowball that, and one more hit. Boom! Yes! That is how you win in Royale. It's all about playing and knowing how they're going to play. You have to be anticipating their next move, and that, my friends, is how you do it. So, I do have a 3 elixir. Why not just show you this? A little long of a video, but yes, huge announcements today. Merch, huge props to those who are subscribed to the channel and who are part of the merch fam. And yeah, just so much going on in the world of Royale and Clash of Clans. Thank you guys so much for all your support and help and subscriptions and everything that you do for me. It definitely means the world to me. Let's go ahead and get a whole bunch of this down, because that's going to just kind of bottleneck that whole area if we can't get that. Alright, so now we can go ahead. Yes, I know. Alright, there we go. So that should be close to being a rip tower over on that side. If we can get our golem down one more time. Definitely need some kind of thing to counter that. Ooh boy, let's hope that this poison does its magic. Alright, man, I have a feeling that tower is totally trash and toast. Luckily, I could Luckily. Come on. Alright. Whew. Alright. Yeah, this is just not going to go well for me. the Inferno drag against my golem is just not fun. And then we have the giants that are lower cost than my than my golem, and you're about to see a roasted tower. There you go. That sucked. It's usually really good in three times elixir. He just had the giant Inferno drag that was able just to counter everything and roast me. So let's go ahead and donate to our clan. You can see in here, so many of our clanmates end up getting the Royal pass here. So nice to see so many people so active in a clan, and there's some juvenile stuff, but it's Clash Royale. What do you expect, right? So Auburn, definitely my alma mater, and definitely awesome to see all these awesome Auburn folks. Now, season reset happened, and I was really, really close to getting up to, where is it? I was so close to getting up to Master 3 again, but I was like just ever so slightly. I was like 57-25 or something, or rather 55-75. And so I almost did not get it, but you can see my max that I've ever had was in this Master 2 or Master 3. So this season, I'm really, really wanting to get up there and beat that. So that does it for today's video. It's super long. I appreciate your patience and watching this whole thing in full. Until next time, Feldy. Peace.